Hello, party people. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I have my real estate license, so I'm very passionate about ownership of homes, home ownership, and other things in relation to real estate. And homeowners associations are something I can't get behind. And here's why I can't get behind it. Number one, most homeowners associations don't provide as much value as they take away your control. So part of the biggest benefit of not being a renter, hey, if you want to be controlled by someone else in your own home, the best way to do that is to be a renter, because legally you have no authority over your own home. If you want to paint the walls, you have to ask permission, and that makes sense because you don't own it. You're renting a place to stay. And renting a place to stay, there's nothing wrong with that. However, what I do find problematic in my own personal opinion is owning your own home, or having the illusion of owning your own home, but then having other people tell you what you can and can't do on your own property. That's problematic. So for example, if I want to build a fence or paint a fence or paint a wall or knock down a wall, I should be able to have the right to do that in my own home. But with a homeowners association, they can come in and say, no, I don't really like the color blue. You can't paint your fence blue. Well, why not? I own the home, right? Yeah, but you signed a contract in order to live in our neighborhood that so we can protect property values, which is pretty much the whole point of a homeowner association anyway. It's so that you can have uniform houses that oftentimes will protect and facilitate having high property values. Because if you have properties that aren't uniform and don't look as close to each other, or maybe there's some bad, like the way things are being taken care of is poor. But these people, what they'll do is they'll nitpick stupid things. So they'll say, you didn't bring your garbage cans in today, so we're going to give you a fine. But don't I own my property? Shouldn't I be allowed to leave my garbage cans out on a Tuesday because I didn't get home from a business trip until a Friday? So they'll nitpick at things that they shouldn't be allowed to nitpick at. Now, there are certain things in a community that it would be nice if someone were to regulate them. That is why homeowners associations have convinced people that it may be better to just be part of a homeowners association, because then you can prevent dogs from being in the neighborhood, or then you can prevent ugly colored fences. But in reality, the biggest thing for me, why I would want to own a home in the first place, is because I want to have dictation over what happens on my property. I don't want someone telling me you can or cannot build a fence, other than maybe the city for their city ordinances and codes. I don't want someone to be able to tell me that I can't paint my door green. I don't like green for a door color. But if I did, I should have the right, because I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy a house so that someone else could tell me what to do with that house. That's what homeowners associations do. And then for someone to tell me that they know what, they have a better concept for my home and what I should do for my property than I have, they think that they have superiority over me. By me signing a homeowners association legally binding contract, I'm accepting that they know better what to do with my property than I know what to do with my property. And that's not right. And that's not something that I condone. Now, if you live in a homeowners association and they have amenities and benefits, because that's another benefit of having homeowners associations, is number one, they regulate bad behavior in the neighborhood. But number two is there may be amenities like a swimming pool or a community gym or other incentives and benefits. However, the amount that you pay in homeowners association dues, fees, and I guess, board fees and all of that, membership fees, you could just buy a gym pass. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, the gym might be a little bit further, but are you willing to sacrifice your freedom in a way in order to sign on the dotted line for someone who is not, they have no authority over you other than the contract that you signed to go live in their homeowners association? Are they really having what's in your best interest in mind? Or are they just wanting control over other people's property? Are they just wanting to get off my lawn to every person, treating everyone like a child? I don't want to be treated like a child. I'm an adult. I already got treated like a child. I was a child when that happened. So the level of condescension and disrespect that happens in a lot of homeowners association communities make it very apparent to me that I probably wouldn't want to live in a homeowners association. Now, if you want to reap the benefits, by all means. but I think that there's a lot more downsides than upsides in a homeowners association. And this is just my personal opinion. So as a realtor, would I sell to someone in a homeowners association? Sure, it's their choice, right? It's their choice to buy in a homeowners association. And if they want to sign on the dotted line, and if my client really thinks that that's in their best interest, then by all means. I don't have a problem with other people doing with their life what they want. However, that's kind of my point, is I don't have authority over my property if it is a homeowners association. So if you agree with me, disagree with me, that's awesome. I'm open to the dialogue. I just don't want other people in my business. And if you're going to treat me like a renter, then I darn well better be renting. But if I'm an owner, I better be treated like an owner. Have a good rest of your day. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and yeah, engage in the dialogue.